Today I want to give you an overview of 3 products from Z-Edge, that's Zero Edge. These are all motion sensor LED lights. The models I'm looking at right now are the L5, the L6, and the L7. I'm going to start with the L5 and give a basic rundown. I do want to preface this review by saying I'm not getting paid by Z-Edge, I'm not their spokesperson. After this review they might want me to be their spokesperson because these are quite honestly the most impressive LED lights I have ever used. These are impressive both in terms of design and quality. What I really like about these lights is this one, the L5, comes with 2 double-sided 3M strips, and they're both different sizes, so I guess depending on where you want to stick it, they'll both fit perfectly well on the back of this. They didn't have to include 2, they did, because they're nice. And there's a screw and a drywall mount that comes with it if you want to screw it into the wall. There's a place right there, you can do that, but just pop the screw through there, stick it into the wall if you want it to be more permanent. They didn't have to include that, but they did because they're nice. One of the things they didn't include was the free AA batteries that this light takes. As you can see, this joint in here is really stiff, it's really nice, so you can set this, and it's a little loud, but you can twist this around, so if you have it mounted somewhere like on a ceiling or on a wall, you can turn this whichever way you want. One of the great things about this is this here is a power button, so if I click it once, a little red light flashed. It flashed really quickly, but a little red light flashed. That light was telling me that this motion sensor functionality is now enabled. So right now it's in the motion sensor functionality. If I click it again, it's in always on functionality, so now it's just always on. And if I click it again, that's off. One of the things I really like about these products are the way that they're so cleverly designed. They hide away the battery compartment. This one's actually hidden in the bottom. Also, what's really cool is you see that this power button that I was pressing earlier just pushes through to this power button. So if you need to in a power outage, you could actually disconnect this, hit it once and twice, and now you have the always on, and so you can carry it around if you need a flashlight. You also can put this in. As you're putting this in, you can set it in any way you want, depending on where you want the motion sensor to be facing. The motion sensor works really well, picks up motion from a good distance. That's the L5. Let's move on to the L6, the torch light. Now that I have batteries in it, it's a little heavier, so if you're extending all the way, it's not necessarily staying, but for the most part, I've found that this sits pretty well at very many angles. It is a little heavy though with the AA batteries, which is really unfortunate because I love the design of this light. Again, Z-Edge has included a screw and a drywall mount and 2 double stick 3M. They both fit. This one's a little big, but they didn't have to include 2. They did because they're nice. It also comes with an instruction manual. Again, great design in this. You have the power button at the bottom. If you were to unscrew this or pop this out from the base, you actually have a power button right there. This is a really nice feature because unlike with the L5 model, you can carry this around and hit this button again once. I'm going to click it once and you'll see the LED light flash, a little red light. That means it's on motion sensor mode, and it'll continue to blink at you there. If I click it again, it's always on, nice little flashlight. Click it again, it's off. Then you have that little module there. I really like that you can disconnect this, leave this connected to the wall, and you still have this nice friendly button. If you pull that off, you'll see here's the button in here. It does the same thing, you know. And to get to the battery drawer, this one is really well designed. It's so well designed, it took me a while to find it. You push this in, pops out, and there's the batteries, the 3 AA batteries. Without the 3 AA batteries in this light, the L6 was almost perfect. It was light enough that having it here was great. This one would move it all, but once I put the batteries in, I started to notice that it gets a little heavy at certain points. I'm hoping that that doesn't cause too much of a functionality issue where I hope to place it. I guess if you were pointing it down like that and you had it mounted on a wall, it would be fine, but that's really the only negative I've found about this light. The L6 overall, great light. motion functionality works great as well. Now we're going to move on to the flagship product. This is the Z-Edge L7 stick light. It's a dual powered LED motion sensing light. So there's two ways to power it. Again, the great folks at Z-Edge have included not one but two double stick tape. It's great for this one. You're probably going to need it because you're probably going to have 2 points of contact that you want to stick up. And they included not one but two screws and two drywall mounts. Why? Because they're nice. They also included a USB cable. It's a micro USB cable, so standard micro USB cable. Why a USB cable, you ask? Well, that is where the second power mode comes in, the dual power mode. And what I'm going to do for this review is I'm going to use the USB power mode so you can see it in action, but also keep in mind that this product, like the others, takes 3 AA batteries, and you can use that there. Now, what's nice about this light is it almost has a what you would call modular design, where these two pieces here can be slid off, and you can use the stick light just like that. The only frustrating thing about this is that this light does not have its own built-in power source, so unfortunately it doesn't charge up, so you can't pull this off and use it, at least not that I have found. Now, if I push this, it turns on. Push that again, it turns off. In that mode, it doesn't have any motion sensing on it because the motion sensing is on this modular piece. Now you look at the bottom, here's the USB port, there's the USB adapter, we'll slide that on, and now we have our motion sensing ability. And I still have the ability to power this via USB. So if you are mounting this light in a place where you have USB power available, you can do that. Now this button here doesn't work when this is plugged in. The button is hidden right here on the bottom. You push that, this little light is going to blink at you a few times. Now it's in motion activated mode. I hit it again, it's in always on. I hit it again and it's off, just like the other Z-Edge products. This is a great light, again, with excellent distance on the motion activation. I love the modular design. I do wish that had its own charging capability, so as this was plugged in, this bar would remain charged, so in the event of a power outage I could pull it off the wall and use this as a flashlight. Unfortunately, I cannot. I could, however, if I had batteries in here, I could turn it on and leave it always on and use this as a flashlight. So there you have it. These are the 3 excellent motion LED options from the great people at Zero Edge or Z-Edge. This is the Model L5, the Model L6 torchlight, and the flagship Model L7 stick light. It's dual powered, so this one has USB power option, the other two do not. All 3 of them take 3 AA batteries, not included. It's the only thing that the awesome people at Z-Edge did not include in the package. All of these products are backed by Z-Edge's 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you're not completely satisfied, you can return it to them 30 days from purchase. Along with their very helpful instruction manuals, Z-Edge also includes this nice little thank you note. Why? They didn't have to. It's because they're nice. They're just saying thank you for choosing our product. We take pride in our product and it shows. Zero Edge Technology, they're always putting your satisfaction first. You can register your products online, and once you're registered, you're eligible to enjoy an 18-month extended warranty for the product. If you've never purchased from Z-Edge before, or you're just in the market for an LED motion sensor light, these are definitely ones I would recommend. I have had experience with other LED lights that just haven't quite cut it or have sucked battery life very quickly. These ones have been great. Also, the motion detection on these are all amazing, so you won't be disappointed in buying one of these products. Hope you enjoyed this review. Again, I am not a spokesperson for Zero Edge unless they want me to be. If you found this review helpful, please give me an upvote because I enjoy those. I'm not getting paid for these reviews and anything else but the products you see in front of you. I hope you enjoyed this review and have a great rest of your day.